All right, welcome to another episode of Serious Though. I'm your host, Ron, and I wanted to get into something totally different today. You know how everybody worry about their appearance and how we look and stuff like that. You want to make sure you got the flyest gear on, the freshest hat, you know. You want to make sure your kicks are clean and shiny and make them look good. You know, you want to make sure you got, a fresh cut or a fresh, lace front or a wig or whatever you wear. You want to make sure all that stuff is fresh. You know what? I forgot about the nails. You got to make sure you got the mani-pedis going on. You know what I mean? Because you're always looking for, trying to get that bag. But you know what? The main thing I think we don't remember and we don't worry about because it's just something that is, I would say, internal. One of my internal thoughts. Serious though. We don't focus on this right here. I got a picture of it in my video. You can check me out online. We don't worry about a toothbrush. Yo, I'm serious, man. Like we don't. I was reading something. I don't remember where I was reading it at. And once again, I'm not a dentist or anything like that. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, yo, we always do stuff for our outside appearance, but we definitely don't worry about brushing our teeth. I mean, seriously, you be, with all the people and stuff like that and having a good time and stuff like that, but we don't worry about brushing our teeth. Why is that? Yeah, why don't we worry about brushing our teeth? It's the last thing on our mind. I got also, too, I got something I want y'all to look up, serious though. I want y'all to look up dew mouth. Now, this is not for the faint heart. Dew mouth. Yeah. A dew mouth is when someone drinks a lot of soda or Mountain Dew and they teeth just be rotten potting. Yo, I can't make this stuff up. So let's think about it. When you get up in the morning, you should brush your teeth. If you eat lunch, you may want to take a toothbrush with you and brush your teeth. And then when you go to bed, you definitely want to brush your teeth. You can use, toothpaste. You can use, got floss. I even got, some floss here. Got some flossing. You know how when they say you flossing, you look fly, but guess what? Your breath stinks. I mean, seriously, if you know somebody, what I'm saying, just tell them, yo, listen to Serious though, because your breath stinks, because they don't take care of their breath. They think, they can just do that and be like, yo, I'm good. But also they got these floss picks, stuff like that for in between your teeth. The reason why I'm bringing it up is a hygiene that we forget about, but we use it the most. Think about it. We eat a lot of food. Where the food goes, it goes in your mouth, right? So it's sitting there and then it's just everywhere. But you know what? You may have a grill on or something like that. You're like, I ain't taking that grill off. Man, you better take that grill off and brush the grill, brush your teeth. All that stuff, because you will brush the grill of your car, right? Your car, serious though, that grill looks nice, but your grill, I mean, you may be doing all kinds of other things, but your grill in your mouth is just like, whoo, it need one. You know what I'm saying? Your grilling. If they had a bag like, yo, my mouth about to get that bag, I don't think a lot of people gonna get that bag because their breath smell like hot gipganab, whatever that is, right? So remember, you got to brush your teeth, but also too, if you forgot, I was looking up a song. I was trying to see if there was a song out there for brushing your teeth, and it is one for kids. It's on YouTube. I mean, this thing got 1 billion views, literally 1 billion views. Brushy, brushy, brushy. Yo, if you can't, you definitely need to check it out if you don't know to brush your teeth. Just keep that in mind. Brushy, brushy, brushy. But yeah, so there's different types of toothbrushes too. And once again, I'm not a dentist. So you need to check with your dentist. You should go at least once a year to get a teeth cleaning, and some people don't want to go because they're scared of pain or something like that. But man, we'll squeeze in those pants. We'll go ahead and get another surgery for something like that. We'll get lashes done. We'll get lace front on. And it's not like I'm just talking about the ladies. No, I'm not. But also guys too, man. We'll get tattoos and all kinds of other things done, but we don't want that tooth pain. That tooth pain is brutal. It can be. But the longer you let it fester, man, it will become like Uncle Fester and just be just hanging out in your mouth. Serious though. So you definitely got to go and get the right toothbrush. So I recommend I use a soft toothbrush because I brush kind of hard. Depends on how you are with your teeth. Your dentist can let you know what you really need, but I get like a soft toothbrush, something like this. It has little rubber tips and stuff on there, but yeah, you got to get something that's right for you. Also, too, the way you brush your teeth. And then I also recommend like some kind of mouth rinse or something like that. You got to rinse it out a little bit. Also, too, after you brush your teeth. But those things can really, really help out a lot and can prevent you from spending your whole bag on getting your teeth done. Because I've heard stories where people, they come in fly to the nines, got red bottoms on, got the latest Jordans, got whatever, the Yeezys, got all that, got Hermes bag and stuff like that. But man, I'm not kicking that money out for my tooth to get fixed. Why? Can't you just put a patch on that joint? I got to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be. It's party time. But you know what? Think about those things in a different light, though. Serious though, toothbrushing is very important. Hygiene for your mouth is very important. Not just brushing your teeth, but brushing the sidewalls, your gums and stuff like that. That'll help out too. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the person been doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially, when you hanging out and you just meet somebody, you're like, oh yeah, they look good. But always remember, smell that breath. Ask them, are they doing brushy, brushy, brushy? That's just one of my service announcements for the day on Serious Though. I'm your host, Ron, and thank you for listening.